Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Real Talk with Ejay. I am your host, Ejay. We are back with a sharp dose of motivation, served with truth with a sprinkle of pure vibes. For those of you that are tuning in from the podcast platforms, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Acast, TuneIn, Pocket Casts, you know what it is. Thank you for always tuning in. It is an absolute honor to always have you here. And for my family on YouTube, hi guys. Thank you for always tuning in. Please don't forget to subscribe to Nectar Studios, hit the notification button, subscribe, comment, share, and let's just spread this goodness and this premium content. All right, so you guys know our drill or our tradition here. We always start the show with our quotes for the day. So my own quote for the day is more or less like a mini testimony. And by the way, welcome to the month of March. It's a new month. It's a month of, growth and progress. We are already in the ending of the first quarter of the year so fast. Anyways, so our quote for the day for me is it's a little bit of a testimonial. Before I say the quote, I'm going to share a little bit. So just yesterday I was feeling very broken, and I won't say depressed, but I was just broken on the inside. Joy left me. I felt like a vegetable, and it was a struggle for me to sleep. So when I woke up this morning, I was still feeling very weak and very, sober, and I could hardly pray. So I just whispered to the Holy Spirit, please just give me a word for this month, because I don't like how I'm feeling. I don't like how my presence. I'm not happy about my present circumstance. And I just laid there, and I got up and I went to the bathroom to start my morning routine, and he just dropped a word. He said to me, verbatim, he said, the territory distributions, wash your feet. It's so funny. Territory distributions, wash your feet, mind your steps, and occupy your place of dominance. And that's our quote for the day in this month of March. And when he said that it shook me, it took me aback. And while I was still processing it, and I heard "Welcome to the month of March," I just laughed, because the pun is for me is every pun intended, and is a sense of humor for me. So that has been ringing in my spirit this whole day. The territory distributions, wash your feet, mind your steps, and step into and occupy your place of dominance. That means there is a place that is assigned to each and every one of us in this season. And it's not a coincidence that this word is coming on the month of March. So basically, march into your place of dominance and occupy, because he's out here distributing territories for every one of us. So identify, lock into the spirit, link, connect with the spirit. He's doing something. I feel like God is moving in this season. So I really think that we should connect and use this month to march into your place of territory. Occupy, multiply, subdue, dominate. That is our first and foremost mandate as humans, as kings, as mini gods on earth. So our quote for today is territory distributions, mind your steps, wash your feet, and occupy your place of dominance. We're going to go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll start the show. Stick around. Welcome back to Real Talk with Ejay. So today's topic is going to be really brief. I just felt like I should share a little insight or tips for us this season, especially as we're starting the ending of the first quarter. So our topic for today is, I'm going to be giving you guys tips on how to improve your health and wellness. I'm going to give 12 tips on how to improve your health and wellness. So we're going to start off. So number one is drink water. Stay hydrated. I mean, there's so much going on. The weather is hot, guys. It is, I feel like we are practicing for hell, especially here in Nigeria. So I don't know what's happening. I don't know where the heat wave is coming from, but I believe that we should keep our bodies hydrated, drink a lot of water, cleanse your system. I mean, don't just go and order food or eat food and drink Coke and drink Fanta and drink, all kinds of drinks and not, wash out your system. So to stay healthy and to have wellness, First of all, number one, drink lots of water. You'll thank me later. So number two is get more sleep. It is so easy for us to just, life, hustle and bustle. They tell you, don't sleep. No, you have to stay awake to make this money. No, you have to sleep and wake up and be healthy with a sound mind, able to chase the money. If not, you will never be able to catch it. So do not underestimate the power of having a good night rest. Your body needs it. You're not a machine. You can't be going and going and going and not stop. Even during the days, I always say I strongly encourage us to take afternoon naps. We feel like it is true. Even if you're working in an office, you are wherever you are, just go somewhere in the middle of the day, just lay your head and just take like a 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes power nap. Trust me, it revives your mind and it gives you the energy to even go further after you drink water. Number 3 is workouts. Go take steps. No, exercise your body, especially if you're working in a space where you have to sit down for a long period of time. Get up and walk around for like 30 minutes. Sweat. Make sure you break a sweat every single day. Health experts will tell you we all know what exercise does for you. We all know what working out and staying hydrated or staying healthy does for you. Just work out, exercise, take walks, take runs. It keeps, first of all, it keeps your heart rate on point, and it reduces any kind of diseases that we don't want out here in the street. So make sure you try and work out every day as much as possible. Make sure you break a sweat and do an exercise, even if it's just to do like a press up in the morning when you wake up, or you do like a mini fast walk before you go home in the night and take a shower and sleep. But make sure before the day runs out, you've worked out at least, even if it's just for 20 to 30 minutes. Number 4 is make your bed. Change your sheets. Okay, change your bed sheets, please, people of God. A lot of us are on this table, sometimes me too, but we underestimate all the dead cells that stays on your bed, all the sweats and all the jumping on your bed, like just going off. And because some people will go to bed and they wake up in the morning and they won't even have to take the time to shake your bed sheets, remove all the dead cells, let it out, spray it into the ground and sweep it out. Once in a while, change your bed sheets, for crying out loud. People will have bed sheets for like 4 weeks, 1 month, 2 months. Guys, please change your sheets. Okay. All right. Number five. This is random, but it's very true. Please endeavor to change or wash your sponge, your kitchen sponge, the sponge you use in washing your plates and your pots and your spoon and your knife and your cups. So that's what you use in eating food. That's after you. If you don't wash your sponge and you leave all the dirt from the last place that you washed and then leave it overnight, and then all the food we gather there and have a meeting, and then you now take that same sponge and wash the next plate. You're transferring dirt from yesterday's plate into today's plate, and then you now use that same plate to make food and eat and put it back in your system. So, and you now wonder why you're going to the hospital every time. So please change your sponge. All right, wash it at least. All right. So number 6, right? I hope so. Number 6, eat breakfast, please. We always say, I do this. It's also a thing for me. I do this thing where I don't eat breakfast. I don't eat too early in the morning. But I now realize that when I don't eat in the morning, I will now starve myself till the end of the day. But at dinner, I will now heap dinner and eat so much food. And then I'll now go to bed feeling all bloated and uncomfortable and wondering why I don't have a 6-pack by now. So please eat breakfast so that it helps to break down the quantity of food you would eat along the day. So they say it's the most important meal of the day, and I completely agree. Make sure, even if it's just to drink a little tea or put a little bread on the butter, whatever it is, but make sure you have something in your system in the morning before you step out to work or start your day. All right. So number 7. Make sure you cook your own meals. It is, going out is fun. Going out is cool. Going to a restaurant to go, get your orders, and then the chef chefs up for you. But I also believe that there's something special about making your own meals. That way you can control the kind of spices that you put into your own food. And apart from that, it is cheaper to actually make your own food, because the money you use in buying like a plate of food, you can use that to cook a pot of food or soup that can last you for 1 week. So the money for for one day's food can last you for 1 week. When I look at it, I'm an economist, so I like to look at, okay, how much is it going to save me? But would I rather make the food and keep and then eat over time, or just go eat? So, but once in a while, treat yourself. But I would say majority of the time, try as much as possible to cook your own meals. Please, it's important. All right, so another tip for you to be a little bit healthier is spend quality time with family and friends. Don't be so consumed with chasing money, chasing, whatever it is that you're chasing. I don't know why you're chasing it though, but whatever it is that you're chasing, don't be so consumed with trying to set up your own life that you abandon key relationships like your family and your friends, and just nurturing other kinds of relationships. It is not always about you. Life does not start and stop with you, because in order for us to thrive and progress, we need to be able to nurture key and important relationships in our lives, because we all need people to push forward. And who else can help us to attain that level that we need to, if not family and friends? So if you don't spend time to cultivate these relationships, you just find yourself stuck in the same place. So spend time. You have 24 hours in a day. Pick up a time, call your mom, call your dad, call your sister. Just have a 5 minutes, 10 minutes phone call to the people that you care about, just for them to know that, okay, this person cares, or this person is alive, and just checking up on them will not take anything from you, because that is key, and that's food for the soul, and it's also part of your health and wellness. All right, so I think number 9, I hope so. I'm not sure. I've lost count now. So number 9 is wake up early. Wake up early. I have learned that whenever I wake up earlier, I get a lot more done. But then it also starts from sleeping early too, because if you don't have a good night's sleep, you don't get to wake up early. But if you wake up, if you have a good night's sleep, give yourself 6, 7, 8 hours of sleep. No, your business will not crush, will not crumble. Your job will still be intact. You will still make that money, but you still need to be alive to make the money. So make sure you wake up early. But the benefits of waking up early is because you get to do a lot more. Because I realize that every time I get to wake up, let's say around 4, 5, between 4, 5 and 10, I've gotten so much done, and I feel like, okay, half of my day is already productive, and that's how you measure growth. So please try and wake up early, because it is good for your health and it's also good for your mind. All right, so number 10 is smile. All right. Smile more. Like, the world is already hard enough as it is. There are wars happening everywhere, but doesn't mean you should let the world suck away the joy in you. Smile, even if it don't feel so good. Smile, because it starts from there. When you smile more, again, it takes away wrinkles from your face. Get what I mean? So, and when you smile more, it gives out a good and positive energy in the room. I mean, if you look at two people, if you walk into a room, one person is like all, frowning and has this big wall up, and you see another person is all smiling, but not overly joyous, but there's a smile, and they're very approachable. You tend to want to go to the one that is smiling more, because you feel like you're going to have a warmer reception from them. So when you walk into the room, you are a light. So be the light. Smile, walk in, say hi to people. Say hi. Be gentle, be friendly. It won't take anything from you, and you'll be amazed at the kind of people you might encounter in that room by just smiling. And you'll be amazed at the kind of people that walk up to you just to have a conversation with by just smiling. So smile more. All right. So number 11, please pay it forward. I find joy in knowing that I have contributed and volunteered to making someone's day better. So that's the simple act of random act of kindness, volunteer work, just being out there and showing somebody pure love and pure kindness, doing something for someone that they are not going to pay you back. So that's you paying forward. That's you, it's like making an investment in the life of another person, because it's something special about giving someone something that that there is no way you're going to get back in return, because your reward awaits you in the future, because you're paying it forward in more ways than one. So pay forward. And last but not least, go outside. Please go outside, take walks, enjoy nature. Look at the skies, take walks, like breathe, like be in one with nature, be in one with your environment. Don't just go from home to your car and then you go to work, you look at the screen all day, you type things all day, you write things all day, and then get up, eat food, go back and go to bed and start the routine all over again. When you keep doing that consistently, there's something about your mind, about your body that starts to depreciate. But when you just stop and allow yourself to connect with the nature, connect with yourself, because when you connect with nature, it gives you time to think, it gives you time to reflect, it gives you time to just meditate on what you're seeing. And funny enough, there's so much, I've gotten so much insight about things that I couldn't have solutions to by just taking a walk and just absorbing the nature, just looking at how the ants are operating, or how the insects are crawling around, or why this tree is growing this way, why this color of this tree is different from these things. It just gives you a better appreciation of who God is and who we are as people, as children of God. So on that note, I am going to go on a quick break. When we come back, we will close the show. Stick around. All right, guys. So welcome back. So this is our show for today. So these are the 12 steps on how to improve your health and your wellness. Remember, there is no one as important or should be as important to you than you. Everything in this world starts from you and starts with you. The only way you can impact and dominate and subdue and multiply is if you yourself are in a healthy mental, physical, and emotional state of being. So please look after yourself. Be more intentional about how you choose to live your life, how you choose to spend your time, and the places you choose to go, and the things you consume, both food-wise and book-wise and movies and music. Just be more intentional about the things that you take in. I love you. I care about you, and I will see you guys on the next episode. Thank you. This is Real Talk with Ejay, and I'm your host, Ejay.